Hey guys, welcome to Red 50, and today we've got a 2024 Mustang GT with a seat delete. As we know, the Mustang seats the rear seats are pretty much, useless. So my buddy decided to just do a complete seat delete for weight saving. So we're gonna see if it's worth doing the weight saving, how much it costs, how they look, and if you should be getting a seat delete for your 2024 Mustang GT or even an S550 Mustang, but this one is specific for the S650 Mustang. So let's go ahead and take a look at how the seat delete looks and how much pounds you can save, and what would be the true benefit of getting your seat delete. I mean, if you're really seriously drag racing, if you're really trying to put up the numbers, even if you're doing autocross or track cross, it is going to be helpful to get that some weight savings with the seat delete. And let's be honest, I've had my S550 Mustang for 6 years, and I could probably count the amount of times I've had to use the rear seats. It's been 5 times, 10 times, like, no, it's just not a comfortable place. We've done some reviews on how the back seats are on the Mustang. It's not a comfortable place to be, so why not spend a little bit more money, get a little bit savings, weight savings, and if you're gonna track the car, if you're gonna race the car, this is the one to do. All right, so let's go ahead and see how it looks. This one is running the EMP seat delete. I think there's a couple different companies that will do that for you. But yeah, you can see it's a very tight space in the rear, so you're not gonna be able to use it much anyways. So if you are serious about getting better time with your car, you can upgrade and get, the seat delete. So let's go ahead and pull this forward so you guys can see. All right, so now we get to see it a little bit folded up. Let me actually move this so you can see a little bit better. All right, the seat has moved up, and this is what the seat delete looks like from EMP. You can see their information right there. The installation, from what I've heard, is pretty easy installation. And this will actually save you about 32 pounds. They have 2 different versions of this seat delete. This one is a little bit hard plastic, which can be an issue if you have a loud exhaust. It's gonna rattle because you can see the fitment a little bit. It's got some play in it, and you have to do a little bit gluing here. The bolts aren't too perfect, so you can see here it makes noise. So it's like a cardboard. You have to obviously remove your seats to install this, but once you have it, you can see kind of the fitment issues here as well on that side. Let me zoom in a little bit. And it doesn't really fully cover it because it's just 2 pieces. You've got the top portion, you've got the bottom portion, and that's about it. So anything on the side here, like this one, you can't see anything. But on that side, you can clearly see that there's a difference. And you got some exposed plastics as well. So this will alone save you about 32 pounds from your Mustang, which may not sound like much, but if you are tracking your car, if you're drag racing your car, it definitely adds up in terms of getting the better numbers there. And 32 pounds for about $300 is a good bit of saving. Like if you were to do any other mods, it's gonna be a lot more expensive. If you get better tires, it's gonna be a lot more expensive. This is a cheap mod. If you know for a fact you're never gonna use the seat delete, or if you're never gonna use the rear seats, then you can just go ahead with the seat delete to save 32 pounds, get better times with racing. And the other thing to mention is, even though this one is like I said, the hard plastic, they do have a version available that's actually carpeted. So like this one, which means it's not gonna rattle as much as the plastic one. So if you have a loud exhaust, it might be worth looking to the carpeted version versus this one, because if you've got loud exhaust, it's gonna get annoying. It's gonna get annoying with all the hard plastic that's gonna rattle off. So if I were you, if you really are serious about getting, good times at the drag racing or track, and you want to save some weight, I would personally go ahead with the carpeted version. And that's what my buddy said too, that when he initially got it, and now he's got headers on it, it got way too loud, and you could just kind of hear rattling. So you have to glue some pieces down to avoid the rattle. And that's where I think the carpeted version is going to be better. If I was to run it to post some better times, I would probably do a carpeted version on mine. But this rear seat delete with the hard plastic gets the job done. About $300, 32 pounds saving. I think it's worth it. If you're really serious about putting the best drag racing time or track time, this is the one to get. So for me, I pretty much, I take my car to the drag strip here and there, but I don't extensively race it. So for me, I don't know if it's going to be worth it. But if you're at a drag strip pretty much literally every weekend, this is what you need to do. This is going to be easy weight savings for your car to post better times. Of course, if you can get better tires, then that will help, but this is something you can easily do. And not compromise much in practicality, because like I said, the rear seats in a Mustang are pretty much useless to begin with. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment below, what do you think of the seat delete on a Mustang? Is it worth the weight savings, or are you better off just getting better tires or doing power mods on your Mustang? Of course, subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.